Welcome to Rise Fashion Model Agency. Who do we have next? We have you, Segai. Okay, you, Segai, go ahead and show me your walk. That is exactly what we're looking for. You just need to lose 20 pounds and hold off on that kibble.
Hello, Rise Rascals and YouTube viewers. Welcome in and welcome back. I am doing another doll review, and this time we are finally, you guys, on the fourth and last Off-White Monster High collab doll. But before we get into this review, I do want to welcome back all of my current subscribers, all my rascals that are in my community. Thank y'all for your support. And if you are new to my channel and you like what you see and you want to become a rascal, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. And if you are just here viewing this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps my channel tremendously. And yeah, if you could go ahead and do that, I would appreciate that. But our fourth Off-White doll is Symphanee Midnight. And I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little picture somewhere over here of the reference of the fashion outfit for this doll. And this doll took, what? I originally thought it was supposed to be released in December because they had mentioned that it was supposed to be every month starting in... what was it? December, November, August, September, October, November, September. And I thought they were supposed to release one a month, but then we had this whole delay between Raven. They like skipped a month there, and then they skipped another month with Symphanee. So I was just like, okay, is it because this line isn't doing as well as they thought? Or is it because they had other dolls that they wanted to release and they were just like, whoa, we need to slow down? I'm curious, like, as to it. And then it seems like all the dolls are now on the website with limited availability, supposedly, which I'll give you guys some B-film here that they are all in stock. So if you want to get them, go ahead and grab them if you wish. I'm not too sure if they're going to go on sale or not because they are a collab with Off-White, and I know there's probably some agreement in the contract that they can't ever go on sale, or once the contract expires, then if they're available, they could go on sale. But enough of me talking. Let's go into my doll room so we can get a closer look on Symphanee. Okay, so we are now in my doll room and we are going to get a closer look at Symphanee Midnight. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and take a quick overlook at the box. And of course, this box is just the same as the other Off-White reviews. So we're going to go and do a quick review on that and then get into Symphanee. Okay, so the box is, of course, going to have this slip cover that looks like cheese, as a lot of y'all had mentioned. And then at the bottom of this box, we have the embossed kind of Mattel Creations logo with the Off-White Monster High logo in a more 3D with the silver film plastic at the bottom, and then on the top we have both logos of Monster High with the skullette and Off-White with the X with that same kind of effect. And as always, the slip cover just slips off just like that, and it is a thicker kind of cardboard slip cover, which I do like. It is very sturdy and very high quality. Now we have Symphanee displayed in this plastic surrounding her. I wish it was acrylic, but hey, I guess you can't pick and choose. And at the top, we have a tissue paper. And on the tissue paper is the smallest certificate of authenticity you'll ever find. I'm just kidding, but And there is some truth there. It is very small for a certificate of authenticity. Okay, so one thing I do like is that they give you a step-by-step on how to, of course, debox the doll or display her without the plastic behind her. And that is, of course, your choosing if you wish to do that. And I'm one of those who buy two, so I can keep one in the box and one out of the box, and that's just me. And I'll give the overview if I feel like it's worth that in a moment. But I do like how they do give the specific doll here instead of just a generic one, which I mentioned in my other videos. And if you want to see how you can unbox her, I believe my Harmony Ghoul has that. So if you want to go there and check it out, feel free to do so. As I mentioned, the world's smallest certificate of authenticity right here, and it is exactly the same as all the other Off-White dolls, so nothing too special. I wish it did have the actual character's name on it. That would definitely have made it more special, and if they were numbered or limited edition, I feel like that would have definitely given these dolls more price quality, and I'll get more into that at the end. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a closer look at this doll unboxed. So now we're going to look at the accessory that she comes with first, and it does come with its own display stand in the box, kind of like a showcasing, but as you can see, there's plastic right here that encases the bag, so it is fairly easy to get off. You can just cut the sides here, and this just pops off if you wish, and then of course the bag is in there, and you can just pop off the sides to get the bag out, and that's pretty easy to look at. But let's go ahead and look at the bag a little bit further here in detail before we get into the doll. The bag itself is a kind of gooey green color, and it is a translucent color, and you'll have a gold kind of foil effect of the Off-White logo with a ghostly kind of print graffiti spray paint on the front. On the back, you can see that it is translucent. And then we have the chain, which I do love that they added a link chain on here. And then the bag just has a black tag and a gold plasticky effect of the Skullet and the Off-White logo. And that's pretty much the bag. Nothing too big. It doesn't open. It's just an accessory. One thing I am going to say, because it frustrates me so much, is I hate these stands. I hate these saddle stands so much. It's so aggravating. Like, I have to fix her every so often. So I'm gonna just say that right now. Let me go ahead and fix her really quick, and I'm gonna do this review just a little bit different. Alright, so I fixed her, and like I said, I'm going to do this review a little bit different because I don't want to keep getting frustrated with this stand. So I'm going to just give you some B film here and do some discussion about that. So, for those of you who don't like new dolls, I suggest you skip this minute. But I'm going to show some film here of the doll without any clothes on, because I normally don't review this, but I love the translucent of the body. You can see through her. You can see all the mechanics that, you know, you probably wouldn't see in a doll, and what goes into the doll and what pieces move and all that stuff. And I love how they did that with this doll, with the neon green as well, and then the gradients of the hands going out into black. I really do think that that is a neat touch to this doll. So I wanted to show y'all what she looked like because I thought it was unique. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look. This doll is very unique in fact that she can actually have different outfits. So her bottom layer we're gonna look at first, and it's kind of just like a black mini skirt. The skirt is a stretchy fabric, maybe nylon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not somebody who's very educated on fabric, but then her sleeve, her shoulder sleeve puffs out and you get two layers. You get the top layer, which is a thicker kind of satin papery-ish fabric, and then the bottom layer is a tulle fabric. And it is folded so that it can give more of a fuller feel. Now, the doll's shoes. The doll's shoes are kind of cute. They're not something that I really would say is the best detailed, but it does have the scrunchy-like feels that will tie in with the outfit. It is a high, I guess, needle-like heel. The bottom is a tan color, and that's pretty much it. Nothing too special with those shoes. Now we're gonna go ahead and put on that skirt and look at the skirt of the doll. So the skirt of the doll has 3 layers. The top layer, of course, is the heaviest, and the second layer kind of matches the top layer. I wouldn't be shocked if it's all one layer just wrapped around and sewed together, but it is a stretchy, silky kind of fabric. And then the innermost layer is just a tulle black fabric that kind of pushes out the outfit. Then we go up to the hips. The hips are 2 fabrics, but it looks like they kind of folded and sewed the fabric to give it more of a fuller look and give a kind of mirage. I wouldn't say mirage, but like a effect of there being more fabric than there actually is. So I went in there and I did look, and it looked like the fabrics were just folded and sewed together. Which, I mean, I don't mind. It does look like a, you know, high quality fabric design there. And now we're gonna look at her, I guess, third kind of outfit, if you wish you want to say, or look. It does have a scrunchy kind of belt design here that holds in the jacket, which we'll get into in a moment. But if you want to take that off, it is fairly easy to. There is a clasp on the back, a plastic clasp that if you just want to pop off, you can, and it comes off easily, and it is a stretchy fabric here, so it does go back on fairly easy as well, and it doesn't give you a hard time to put it on. And that kind of ties in with the shoes, like I mentioned earlier, that those kind of ruffly leather straps on the shoe will tie in with the outfit. Now we're going to go up to the one sleeve jacket. It has a design with a printed silvery zipper. It is not functional, of course, but as we look, it has the off logo in a gold foily, I guess, effect. Now the shoulder has a Velcro kind of thing that holds in the jacket, and it just slips off like so. It's not very, I guess, something that I would have thought of, but I mean, I'm not a fashion designer, so I guess. Now this doll does have a hood that you can put on her, but I'm not too sure how you will with her high ponytail, so I'm just gonna leave it down, and I'll probably leave the doll in this outfit. Now, we're gonna look at her accessories. Her accessories are a neon green color, and that goes throughout most of her accessories, except for one, which we'll get to in a moment. But her necklace is a chain link mold. Nothing too special there. Now, her bracelet is also a chain link mold. I wish that I don't know if this is actually something they can do, but I wish the chains were actual chain links, kind of like the purse, but I can see how they would want it to be molded like that. But that's pretty much her bracelet. I do love the hand mold, giving that peace sign. I feel like I don't really see that in a whole lot of dolls. They just have the fingers out, so I do appreciate them putting that peace sign for this doll to make it unique. Now, one of her earrings we're going to look at, it's just the same kind of highlighter green, and it's just a chain link with 2 chains. Now, the other earring is a bolt, and it is a gold shimmery shine effect there. And I like that it's unique. It does stand out with this doll and changes it up a bit. Now, that's pretty much all of her accessories. So let's go ahead and look at her face. Now, before we get into the printing of this doll, let's look at her mold in the back. This doll, I believe, is considered a ghost doll, maybe. But they have a skull mold in the back where you can see the teeth and just like the details of the skull, which I think is an absolutely nice touch. I love that. I think that's one of the standout features of this doll. But then we have that kind of translucent plastic on the front with the print on this doll, and we get a black glossy lip, and then we have the eyes with a different kind of eyeliner makeup here. It is a crisp clear print, as I usually say, and then we have the makeup, which gives a turquoisey, darker green blue color, which does kind of tone back with the doll, kind of giving that black and those neon greens, which gives that kind of subtle green blue color, which I think is a nice touch. Now, she does have a widow's peak that's printed on. As you can see, mine looks like it's a little bit chipped off, and I'm not too sure if that's because of this translucent plastic here that they couldn't root in there, but I wish they did. I wish they rooted the hair there. But as we go up into the hair, we have this Ariana Grande ponytail, and we have the front part as a black root hair. I'm gonna say it's saran. I don't know. Correct me. The back is a neon green, which kind of ties in the overall doll. As you can see, the neon green is a little bit longer than the black, which I don't like. I wish they would have cut that, but I'm not too sure if they just were kind of like rushing this doll, or they just didn't care, because I'm sure most would want her in the box. But that's pretty much all of this doll. Now I'm going to give you my rating of this doll and my overall thoughts. My rating of this doll with everything considered. So I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to give you 1 not considering the price and 1 considering the price. So the 1 not considering the price of this doll, I would probably say I'd give this one a 9 out of 10 if the price was not $150. If it was $100 or maybe $90, okay, then yes, that would be a 9 out of 10. Now, since this price was $150, yeah, I'm probably gonna give it a 7, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. And here are the reasons why. For a $150 doll, I feel like that most of the money went into probably the box itself, and probably the contract with Off-White, but I don't know. I got these dolls thinking that the quality was going to be amazing, which some of them are, but I heard some of this one specifically, Symphanee, the paint was chipping off. As you can see, as I mentioned in her widow's peak, it was a little bit kind of there, chipping off. But overall, I do love how this doll came with a multi-facet kind of design, where you can display her in kind of 3 different outfits, and I do like that. I like that concept there, and I'm sure that's because of the fashion designer, and I do appreciate the actual see-through and the skull of this doll and all that. It's a beautiful doll, it is, but for the price, for y'all watching this, I can't justify that $150 for y'all. I just can't, but that is really essentially what I think of this doll. It does have a nice quality print, but I can see it could chip off if you're not careful there. But that's pretty much my review of Symphanee Midnight. She is still available on Mattel Creations website, so if you want to go ahead and purchase her, you may. I'm not too sure if they're going to go on sale or not. I think it depends on the contract that Mattel had with Off-White. And all the other 3 are on there as well. I know Electra Melody was sold out at one point, but as of today, as of me recording, she is there now. So if you want to go ahead and scoop up all 4 of them, you can if you want. I'll link you in the description below. Let's go ahead and go back into my computer room so we can close out this video. And that was my review on the last and final Off-White Monster High collab doll. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know if you think this collab was a hit or miss. I personally think with all the dolls, I feel like maybe, and Mattel, I'm sorry, I feel like it was a miss. And I think it's because of the price and the quality of the dolls. I know some of them, some doll collectors out there said that this doll specifically, the paint would chip off easily. So I'm doing my best not to touch her face at all. And then, you know, just the quality of the doll, it wasn't met to the expectation that a lot of people had wanted, especially for a fashion high designer doll, and I agree. I feel like at the most this doll should probably retail at $90 to $100, but that is my opinion. Let me know what you think. Especially, I mean, the casing is beautiful as well, but I think for like a plastic case and not an acrylic case, I feel like there was leeway for a little bit of a price thing there. But I hope you enjoyed my review, and as the completionist in me, I had to get the last and final doll, which I do like. She is beautiful, but the price, you know, you guys, today's society, it's so hard. It's like I want it, but I don't. Thanks to my partner, he helped me out too in my doll addiction. But other than that, I appreciate y'all coming in. I hope y'all have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at today. And remember, stay kind to yourself. Simply Rye, out.